The government has promised to build 1.5 million new homes by the end of this parliament. Nearly 30 green charities have warned MPs government's nature plans could pave the way for destruction of wildlife. The 28 environmental groups issued warnings to parliamentarians over the planning and infrastructure bill. It includes housing developers being able to build on once protected green spaces without having to replace the loss of nature in the nearby area. Richard Benwell, CEO of Wildlife and Countryside Link, said, "As it stands, the planning bill is set to demolish legal protection for nature and pave the way for destruction of wildlife. So far, the proposals are a mile away from the government's aim for a win-win for nature and development. Even the government's nature watchdog agrees that it would damage environment. It's disappointing that government rejected constructive amendments that could put the bill back on firm foundations for nature protection and greener development. But we heard ministers acknowledge the case for change, and now we urge them to follow up with quick and decisive fixes for the bill's serious flaws. Without major improvements, Parliament should reject these damaging proposals." Charities met Environment Secretary Steve Reed last week, where they warned that the bill as it stands would break government. The charities have mailed spoof planning notices to all English MPs and ministers, including the Prime Minister, Mr. Reed and Angela Rayner. Becky Spate, RSPB Chief Executive, said, "This should have been a once-in-a-generation opportunity to create a planning system that helps restore nature at scale while delivering for communities and the economy. Instead, promises from the UK government have been kicked into the long grass, and we've been left with a bill that is currently drafted risks species extinction, irreversible habitat loss and threatens legally binding Environment Act targets."